And lots of activities, lots of people that are braving this weather because they want to celebrate the holidays, but we have snow.
We have a lot of snow, yes. Depending on where you are, we got a lot with all of this lake effect. We got a couple of snow totals for you, especially primary, secondary snow belts. That snow really added up, and it's still falling for some areas. So these were total storm totals as of earlier this evening. Brunswick coming in with just over 10 inches of snow. Russell Center and Bath over 9.5 inches, 8 inches for Aurora, 7.5 for Strongsville. And some of these areas have picked up a little bit of additional snow since they've kind of reignited this lake effect a little bit just in the past hour and a half or so. So just some lingering lake effect is with us for right now. That is going to work on ending as we go through the overnight. A lot of the main roads have been treated. Crews are working on those main roads, so those are likely going to be pretty okay later tonight and heading into that morning commute. However, a lot of those secondary roads, side roads, your parking lots, driveways, sidewalks, things like that, untreated surfaces in particular are still going to be very icy and problematic overnight and into tomorrow morning, especially even later in the day. Some of those surfaces could still be a problem. So just factor that in, allow a little bit extra time to get where you need to be, and just play it safe as you get into tomorrow. Out there right now, again, most of our main roads are looking pretty decent. This is a live look at I-71 near the Turnpike. This is one of those areas that got a decent amount of snow, and we've had a little bit of snow that's been falling over the last half an hour to an hour or so, but you can see most of those main roads are at least passable. Not perfect necessarily, especially with some of that snow falling now, but passable, and they're going to continue to improve the main roads, especially as we go through the overnight. Temperatures are chilly for everyone. 14 degrees right now for Cleveland. That feels like is 0 out there. So we do have some issues on the roads where we have that snow falling in particular. We've got some slowdowns on some of those main roads. A lot of that snow is going to work on improving though as we get into tomorrow morning. Should be less abundant as we get into your Monday. Out there right now, a lot of that snow really just reigniting in the past hour or so, really focused towards the lake shore. Really our counties closer to the lake shore and some of those primary lake effect areas. We did have kind of west-northwest winds for much of the day. Those winds are working on shifting, but we're getting a little convergence as those winds start to shift. So that sparked this last little wave of snow here, if you will. This has put down some decent snow. We see that across areas of Lake County, I-90. We've got some decent snow falling right now, even into Ashtabula County, Geauga County. Plenty of snow falling across eastern Cuyahoga County, especially areas of 271, Shaker Heights out through Mayfield Heights, Cleveland Heights. We got plenty of heavier snow falling there, and that's causing some briefly low visibility as well because our winds are still fairly strong, so that snow is blowing around quite a bit. We got a good deal of snow falling through areas of Cuyahoga County. Again, most of those main roads have been treated, but as we get that snow to fall, it's still going to mean a few slowdowns out there from time to time. That steadier snow continues really along the lake shore and really kind of along and north of the Turnpike, if you will, back into areas of Lorain County as well. So this is where we're dealing with the snow for right now. Again, the general trend is going to be that our winds are going to be shifting as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. So that west-northwest wind that drove a lot of our lake effect snow earlier today is going to become more of a southwesterly wind heading into tomorrow. It's still going to be fairly blustery with winds gusting over 20 miles per hour, but that shift in the wind is essentially going to shut off that lake effect snow machine for us as we get into tomorrow. It's not going to help improve our temperatures too much just yet. That's going to come towards the middle part of the week. Temperatures right now, we've struggled through the day. A lot of us down in the teens and single digits for areas away from the lake shore in particular. Factor in the wind feels like below 0 for many areas. A -5 right now out towards the Akron-Canton Airport. A -11 is that wind chill out towards Mansfield. So that cold is going to be pretty brutal still tonight and into tomorrow. We've got this very cold air mass that's really settled around the Great Lakes, Midwest. Cold temperatures all the way down to the Gulf with this. So this is going to still stick with us as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. We'll look at that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. The models have not done a good job handling the lake effect. We're just going to say it. They have not been great at this at all. Bottom line for tonight is the cold temperatures stick around. That lake effect is going to get cut off as our winds start to shift. So Monday is going to be a drier day for us. It's still going to be very cold. Winds will still be breezy. We could still have a little bit of blowing, drifting snow. Any chance for snow tomorrow looking pretty minimal, mainly for some of our northern counties with a little bit of snow that's going to be moving through kind of around the middle part of the day. Temperatures top out around 20 degrees through the afternoon, which is not very impressive. Not much to write home about, but we do have some improvement as we go through the middle part of the week with that Union Home Mortgage forecast. We get back above freezing on Tuesday, back into the mid-30s there, a little bit of sunshine in the mix. Upper 30s for us on Wednesday. Thursday, that's where the eye is drawn, close to 50 degrees. That could be our first above average day since before Thanksgiving. And that's going to mean we have the potential for some rain rather than snow. Quite a change for us. Sports is up after the break.